Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Shark's gonna kill you! Ah!
If you subscribe to our channel, then you'll already know that the success of Jaws inspired a shoal of copycats, with filmmakers groping for a marine threat to equal great white shark.
I'm thinking giant octopus.
And I'm thinking, what could possibly go wrong? Like Jaws, Tentacles establishes its underwater threat right from the start.
He's fine. I was just taking him home for lunch. Say, why don't you come along with us?
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got to rush. I'm meeting Bert. Look, but where is he?
Never has the on-screen death of an infant been so stunningly undramatic. And the film continues in that vein.
Bill!
Yeah, probably nothing. Our lead is reporter Ned Turner, played by John Huston.
In my opinion, we're in for a nightmare.
Alongside Shelley Winters, who is unfortunately upstaged by her own hat.
Don't be so smart.
Ned links the deaths to a tunnel being built in the bay by businessman Henry Fonda, who was only on set for one day and had just had a heart operation, so may not have been that engaged.
But if you persist, you'd better get yourself a good lawyer or your career may be over.
Ned figures out what connects the victims.
The radio. The radio. They all have that in common.
I guess most boats have radio and most babies don't, but okay. Ned enlists the help of marine biologist Will Gleason and his wife, Vicky.
Well, I was just thinking that I could be the happiest woman in the world.
You look it. This is the film's clumsy way of introducing a personal plot line, as Vicky thinks that Gleason is taking too many risks.
You're willing to bet your life on 3 minutes.
The wife of a marine biologist never knows if he'll be coming home in the evening.
If there's one thing the streets taught me, it's survival.
Unless the street was flooded, I'm not sure that's totally relevant, but this is character building. Gleason came to marine biology the hard way.
Tough city kid, claws or rather swims his way up out of the gutter. Not through sports, but on the back of a fish.
Just an oxygen tank and a dream. Meanwhile, the octopus continues to kill.
No one likes a fat man.
I'm guessing somebody will. What the hell? The girl was Vicky's sister, and Vicky goes out to look for her. This is one of the few times we see the full-size Tentacles, because the puppet that they built at great expense sank. Not dissimilar to Jaws. But while Spielberg turned a negative into a positive, implying the presence of the shark through editing and music, here, photographing it in close-up doesn't make it look big. With 6 people dead in one day, the community mourns. Next day, they continue with the kids' yacht race. Well, this looks perfectly safe. Obviously this is drawn from the 4th of July weekend in Jaws, but this doesn't seem to be local authorities being bastards. It's a failure of communication.
My God, the race. How many miles that Coast Guard warning good for?
Oh, did we forget to tell them? That was careless. Oh well, no harm done. Uh-oh. That was one hungry octopus. Actually, the kids are mostly fine. The death toll limited to Shelley Winters' son's friend. Really bringing the tragedy home.
Sure there wasn't anybody else?
I don't know. Is it important? After this, the authorities are bound to spring into action.
Well, what now?
Not quite the rallying cry I was hoping for, but they have a plan.
So I'm asking you to help me kill this octopus.
They've brought in a couple of killer whales to do the job for them. We also get the famous drunk scene from Jaws, with the subtle character-building dialogue replaced by...
I have a feeling the octopus won't come back to his lair anymore.
Based on what?
But all octopi, large or small, have a sense of foresight.
Gee, and the science was impeccable right up until the fortune-telling octopus. Incidentally, you're probably wondering who that other guy was, and it does feel like this conversation should have been between Gleeson and Ned. But Ned, who has been our lead character throughout, half an hour before the end, wanders off, never to return. Although all he misses are some dodgy sound effects and a death scene for the octopus as lacking in drama as all the other death scenes have been. Despite the whale's heroic introduction. How this is related to an underwater tunnel and why radio irritates the octopus into killing is largely forgotten, but that's not the biggest problem.
There's just a little bit too much tension around here and...
There's none. It is unforgivably lacking in thrills, drama, and anything that might engage you.
I'm disappointed.
At the end, Gleeson is free to pursue other interests.
I've been thinking about going on a safari.
Yes, I'm sure your marine biology training will be eminently transferable. Thanks for watching. For more When Nature Attacks horror films, click here. What are your favourite Jaws clones and rip-offs? Let us know in the comments below.
Why don't you go too?